Welcome to Scott Slasher World. This week I'm showing off all my latest Sega Genesis pickups. Sega! First up this week is an absolute classic, and that's Mortal Kombat Part 2. This game right here, man, I used to play it all the time when I was a kid. Me and my cousin Danny would spend hours and hours playing Mortal Kombat II, learning all the different finishing moves, and had, you know, animalities, friendships, babalities. It had it all. Everybody knows Mortal Kombat 2, classic game from Acclaim. Sticking with classics and Part 2s, it's Sonic the Hedgehog Part 2.
Now, when you buy the Sega Genesis that comes with Sonic 1, you'll get Sonic 2 absolutely free. Sonic 2 handles stubborn stains, embarrassing bald spots, no problem. It even slices and dices, makes thousands of julienne fries. But wait, you can play it too. This free Sonic 2 is a $54.99 value. You get 2 Sonics for the price of 1. Sonic 2 fits easily into any tackle box. Made from a space-age polymer plastic for years of family fun. And pets love it too. Buy the Sega Genesis that comes with Sonic 1 and get Sonic 2 free.
Act now. Wiener Dog sweater sold separately.
Another, probably my favorite Sonic, another classic. Like I said, Sega was firing on all cylinders around this time. Everybody knows Sonic the Hedgehog, and everybody knows Sonic the Hedgehog Part 2. Next up is Disney's Aladdin.
Get this! At school I found this magic lamp, and I wished for Disney's Aladdin for my Sega Genesis. It's like the movie! I got to battle sword-slashing thieves, and nasty palace guards, and ride a flying carpet. And I still have 2 more wishes.
Prove it!
Sega Genesis and Disney's Aladdin game cartridge, each sold separately.
Another awesome game. Almost all the Disney games are excellent on Sega Genesis. This is no exception. This one does come with the booklet. Super thrilled to have picked up Aladdin for the Sega Genesis. Up next, it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters. You know, I believe I owned this one as a kid as well. It was cool to get this whole lot from Welcome Back Collectibles because a bunch of these games I did have as a kid. And I'm pretty sure I had this one too. This one is super tough, especially if you're playing the computer. I put this in and played it twice, and I got my butt beat. Cool game. Looking forward to getting further in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters. This one I used to play all the time back in the day as well, and this is Bulls versus Blazers.
Give me the rock, give me the handles, give me the paint, give me the shoes. You have anything in a Gorilla Slam, sweet. Give me that, not that brick, that brick. Give me him, some of that, and one of those. Showtime. Take his move, not that move. Money. Gimme. My house. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Bulls versus Blazers and Bulls versus Lakers for Super NES and Sega Genesis. EA Sports. It's in the game.
I look forward to actually revisiting this one. I haven't put this one in just yet, but I remember loving it as a kid. And my cousin Adam had this game, and there was a bunch of just Bulls versus Lakers, Bulls versus Blazers. These games are always fun, but like I said, I haven't revisited it, so I don't know how it holds up. Next up is a Sega classic, and I did own this as a kid, and the move on this one is to get Joe Montana, hike the ball, and just go backwards about 10 yards and just throw it, just Hail Mary, and you're gonna get a touchdown. It is Joe Montana 2 Sports Talk Football.
Hey sports fans, what makes Sega Genesis new Joe Montana 2 Sports Talk Football the most realistic? Simple, they're the only ones who put in a continuous play-by-play announcer. Let's go to the action.
First and 10, back to pass, better hurry, puts it up, intercepted, first down. Montana back to pass. Throws going deep. Wide open. Payday.
Joe Montana 2 Sports Talk Football.
It's a whole lot more.
That's right, you've got Sports Talk now. It was kind of groundbreaking at the time to have live play-by-play. I loved this game as a kid. Not sure how it holds up, but I do have the booklet and everything, so it's a complete copy of Joe Montana. Next up is Miss PacMan. I've not actually played this just yet. From what I can tell, I think it's a port of the arcade game. This does say it's 1 to 2 players on the back. I do look forward to playing this. I always love Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man. This one also came with the booklet. And the last Sega Genesis game out of that lot that I bought from Welcome Back Collectibles claim sale is Beauty and the Beast Belle's Quest. I did stick this in, and this doesn't really seem like a game for me. I really would like to play the one that's got the Beast in it. I've heard from a couple people, my buddy Derek Billings said that it's a really good game. But this one, so far, not for me, but I haven't played it enough. It comes with the booklet, so that's cool. And so like I said, those 8 games, plus I did get 2 Master System games in that lot. I'll show the Master System games at the end of the video, but those 8 games all came in one lot from Welcome Back Collectibles. I got a super good deal on it. Most of those cards were like 20 to 25 each. I got the whole thing, all 10 games, including the Master System games, for 50 bucks during that claim sale. So I'll put the Welcome Back Collectibles link in the video description so you can follow them. These 2 loose Sega Genesis carts came from Welcome Back Collectibles, and yes, I finally got Earthworm Jim 2.
Eat dirt, Psycho! Yes! It's Earthworm Jim blasting his archenemy Psycho! Uh-oh, when Peter Puppy gets mad, he turns into...
But first, a word about Earthworm Jim 2 video game! It's out there! Bouncing puppies, falling grandmas, hungry heads, and some really weird stuff, too! It's like the worm says...
Groovy!
Earthworm Jim 2 video game!
Back to Peter Puppy.
I'm out of here!
His rage has transformed him into monstrous Peter Puppy, uncontrollably smashing the nearest thing, which happens to be Psycho! Earthworm Jim figures and video game.
Man, I've been playing the heck out of this. This game is awesome. I love this game. It's right up there with the original. I really, really like it. And also, Flashback. A really cool, unique game. I definitely would have hated Flashback as a kid because it's a difficult game if you don't know what you're doing. What I did was I just looked at a playthrough and just kind of emulated it. But the graphics in Flashback are awesome. I'll show these 2 carts close up at the end of the video so you can get a better look at them. The next game I'm going to show off came from Welcome Back Collectibles as well, and I got this game the same day I got the last 2 I showed off, and this is Last Action Hero for the Sega Genesis. This is a nice, complete copy. We've got book and all, and man, is this game frustrating. I have not been able to make it past the first stage just yet. The controls are very weird during the beat 'em up part. I look forward to progressing, and I think it's going to be a kind of a fun game to play, but man, that first stage is rough. But man, look at this awesome cover. How could you say no to Last Action Hero? And the last Sega Genesis game I'll be showing in front of the camera this week is Last Battle, aka Fist of the North Star. This one I got from Super Game Station in Radford, Virginia. And man, this is a very, very fun beat 'em up. I know that if I would have played this as a kid, I would have gotten frustrated immediately and hated the game. But as an adult, I knew there was more to the game, and there really is. Some really large like sprites on this, big characters. You're knocking your enemies off the screen. They're flying this way and that way. They did remove the blood, and they also, of course, removed the license. So that's why the characters in the game look nothing like this. But yeah, it's actually Fist of the North Star, if you've ever seen that anime. Super fun game. Highly recommend playing Last Battle for the Sega Genesis. That's all for this week in front of the camera. Be sure to stay tuned to the end of the video because I will be showing these games off close up behind the camera. And before I go, help me grow the channel by liking, subscribing, and hitting that bell notification so you never miss a video. Also, leave me a comment. Let me know what your favorite Sega Genesis game is. All right, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. So it's been a fun time just talking about Sega Genesis games, and these games I'm going to show off are two very fun games to play. I got both of these at Welcome Back Collectibles, and Earthworm Jim 2 is amazing. I love Earthworm Jim. That series is great, man. Part 1 and 2 are great. The cartoon's great. Now I want to track down any other games. I know there was like another game or two for different systems that were made. I think that there was like PlayStation, like, what was it, like maybe an HD port of Part 1? I'm not quite sure, but I'm going to track them down because I love Earthworm Jim. And Flashback. Like I said, this game I would have hated as a kid, but it is beautiful. It's a beautiful game, awesome graphics, and as an adult, it's hard, but I'm enjoying my time playing it. So yeah, Flashback and Earthworm Jim 2, you cannot go wrong with those. Flashback I got for a real cheap price of $5. So, and then the other two games that I got with my, the Welcome Back Collectibles claim sale, I showed off the first 8 games came from the lot that were $50. But these games, which are Master System games, were included in that lot. So it was a total of 10 games for $50. Super cheap on these games. This right here, like I don't have the Master System, but here is Great Baseball, the Mega Cart. There you go, that's what they look like. There's the back there. And we also have Enduro Racer, the Mega cartridge. Love that Sega logo. I'm kind of glad that they changed the white and blue cases to, when they first launched the Genesis, it was like a black and blue with the same grid. But the white, I don't know, it just doesn't look as cool. I've seen like, it looks cool like with Rambo, because they did a game with Rambo that looks really good. But these, they kind of look generic sort of, and I don't know, are these fun games? I've never played the Master System. So I look forward to maybe even picking up a Master System, the 8-bit Sega system. But you know, right now I'm super happy with my 16-bit Sega Genesis. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see everybody next week.